Hello and welcome to Lighthouse Tarot, where we embrace the light within ourselves and within others. I'm your host, of course, Willow, coming back at you with a new video today. So recently I have discovered that I've been getting a lot of comments on an old video I did a while back. This is the Lilithingemini video, as well as Lilith in 7th house. So I decided, why not make a new video? So if you want to check out those old videos, I will link them in the description below. Just a forewarning, I look completely different. This was before I came out, so I had long hair, but the information is still accurate. So without further ado, today I'm doing a video on Lilith in Gemini, your hidden kings. Ooh, this is a juicy one. This is exciting. Okay, so before I get into it really quick, guys, I feel like Gemini are one of the most misunderstood of the zodiac signs, right up there with Scorpio, because someone with Gemini in their chart, growing up, the probability is very high that they were really restricted by their guardians when it comes to communication. They could have been scolded for speaking their mind. They could have been reprimanded for talking too much, or been told that they're annoying and they don't need to speak that much. And this can cause the Lilith in Gemini, or anyone with Gemini in their chart, to grow up and not speak their mind because of this, or be too quiet because they want to come off as very intelligent and they don't know the right words to say, so they restrict themselves. Or on the opposite end, they could rebel when this was happening in their childhood, when they were in adolescence, and say really outlandish, shocking things just for shock value. And I feel Gemini gets a bad rap for that, but I really admire that. And I personally have this placement, Lilith in Gemini, and it was pretty difficult for me to speak my mind as an adult. And now I've gotten into it and I love it and I dig it. So yeah, let's go into it. So Lilith in Gemini, what are your hidden kings? Ooh, so Lilith in Gemini, that rules the 3rd house of communication. So this means if you have your Lilith in Gemini, you are extremely turned on by intelligence, by communication, by intellectually stimulating conversation. It doesn't necessarily, I like to think of it like this. There could be someone really attractive, someone your type, someone that looks like Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie. They got that special something, but this attractive person cannot hold a conversation for anything, or this attractive person is very ignorant, or maybe very racist, or they're not open-minded. Gemini and Lilith, even though they find this person very sexually attractive, physically attractive, they're their type, they're not going to really mess with that person because they're not stimulating their mind. For Lilith and Gemini, intelligence goes within their mind, and it's a big part of what happens in the bedroom. Lilith and Gemini, excuse my friend's dog. So Lilith and Gemini too, the second thing is they present a certain way in front of their friends, family members, lovers, but they're completely different in the bedroom because Gemini is the twins. So Lilith and Gemini, one of your kinks may be role-playing in bed. Yes, role-playing is beautiful for Gemini and Lilith because they can act like a different person. They can appease their Gemini nature, which is, oh, I want to act like Stacy during the day and then Raven during the night. And then if they have a partner, or, you know, in a sexual encounter where this person allows them to role play, allows them to act in a certain way. And Lilith and Gemini really appreciates, and one of their hidden kinks is dirty talk. They like to talk in the bedroom. Now, this doesn't have to be dirty, nasty. It can be, like, that's cool and all, but just simply talking in the bed is great. If they find a partner that's very communicative, if they find a sexual interaction with someone where they're speaking a lot, and it could, honestly, guys, it could just be instructions. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Do you like that? Do you like this? Woo! Gemini and Lilith just starts going off like, wow, I've been reborn. Okay, so Lilith and Gemini also, Gemini rules these parts of the body, the hands, the fingers, shoulders, and back. So with a Lilith and Gemini, they're going to attract somebody that has interesting back, hands, or fingers, right? So they could be very tatted. They could have a lot of tattoos all over their arms. They could have tattoos on their fingers. They could have tattoos on their hands, or they could be have really big muscular shoulders. Something is different. Something is strange about this person, not the Lilithingemini, but the person they attract sexually. Their shoulders, arms, back, hands, and fingers. Yeah, because those are the parts that Gemini rules. Also, a hidden kink with Lilithingemini, they may really enjoy these parts of the body being focused on in the bedroom. If somebody is stroking their arms, this really turns on the Lilithingemini. It doesn't have to be necessarily sexual. It could be just someone going across their arm like that. They start getting excited. Lilithingemini, they may also, if you are a woman and you're into women, they can enjoy fingering. That could be a really, really great kink for them. Lilithingemini also, these parts of the body, they're going to want to focus on their partner. They may like to bite or scratch their partner's shoulders, their back, their arms, their hands. They might like to put their partner's fingers in their mouth, or maybe put their fingers in their partner's mouth. I don't know how deep I can get into this without getting flagged, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get it all out, but also keep it PG-13, teetering on the edge of R-rated. So yeah, Lilithingemini, role play, dirty talking, shoulders, hands, fingers. Lilithingemini, they honestly, they want to be free. They want to, there's a part with Lilithingemini, and I relate to this very strongly, that you feel one way. Perhaps you're very spiritual, but you have a deep, dark mind, and you want to explore things with a partner, and you don't feel comfortable with it because, pardon me, Lilithingemini, usually when they were growing up, maybe when they were a teenager, maybe, you know, in their 20s, what have you, they had some type of rejection that really stuck towards them. Because to be honest, guys, we get rejected all the time. It's fine. Most of it rolls off our back. But with the Lilithingemini, something stood out to them. Something stood out to them in their childhood or adolescence or 20s. Some type of rejection when they asked for something sexually that they're really into, that they're really excited. Maybe it was a secret. Maybe it was a fantasy they had. And the person that they asked said no. Or maybe they made fun of them. Or maybe they said, you're really weird. Why would you ask that? So the Lilithingemini, they're like, oh no, everyone's going to see me like this, which isn't true. It was just that circumstance, guys. But I feel this on a personal level. Once you ask someone something and it's met with disgust or odd looks, or even just like, no, we're not going to do that, that can cause a Gemini and Lilith to go back into their shell and think, well, if this person said that, then everyone else is going to say no, which isn't true, because we're an intelligent sign. That's not true at all. It was just circumstantial. But I feel it. So Lilith and Gemini, they could have double lives. They could live their life one way, but secretly they really, really want to express themselves in a sexual way, in a sensual way, in an intimate way as well with a partner. And if you can find someone maybe with a Lilith in Aquarius, I feel that it would be really beneficial, because Lilith in Aquarius is very open to everything. Maybe a Lilith in fire sign as well, because they're very, adventurous. Let's do it. Let's go. But Lilith and Gemini, if you find somebody that is open to this, and Lilith and Gemini, I also find that they will go search for someone that is perhaps a stranger, somebody who perhaps doesn't live in that town, somebody that's out of town, you know, role playing, and they will find this person that they feel will not judge them. They feel is already open. Maybe they're involved in the BDSM community. Maybe they're openly gay. Maybe they're openly lesbian. Maybe they're trans. And the Lilith and Gemini will go search and find that person. And then once they know it's safe, they will express this darker side of themselves. And it's not even darker. It's just repressed. It could be simply that Lilith and Gemini, they want to have intercourse upside down, and some people aren't down for that. Or they want to do it in a park. It could be this simple, but it is met with some type of rejection early on in life. So they go find someone that they feel has done crazy things, and then they will grab that person and then feel comfortable in expressing that. So Lilith and Gemini, let's see what else. Did I write anything else here? Yeah, intelligent. Yeah, two different people, you know, living two different lives, wanting to express that in the bedroom, role play. I find also Lilith and Gemini, they really like power. Oh, Lilith and Gemini could actually do this thing, don't tell anyone, but they could have sexual experiences simply simply for research purposes. Oh, snap. They could do this because Gemini is the third house. It rules communication, writing, podcasts. So Lilith and Gemini, I'm writing a book. I have this chapter where they experience something with a different type of person. I really want to go get my research, hands-on research. So they will go seek an experience like that. Or maybe they will usually say no to something, but because this person holds a different perspective, they will engage in this if they're comfortable, of course, and they will use it as research for a book that they're writing, for a blog they're writing, or for their own personal experience and gain. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys. Lilith and Gemini, you're hitting kinks. Let me know, do you have this placement? Was there a time in your life where your sexual desires and fantasies were rejected? How did that affect you? Do you feel that you talk too much as a Lilith and Gemini? Or do you feel that you're too quiet? Let me know. Drop the Gemini emoji down below. I may do a part 2 of this. Let me know if you want that as well. I'll do a poll. I love you guys so much. Goodbye.